And there's old little man always doing what he's doing. I redid his bed for him, but it's another windy day here in New Mexico, so we're kind of like stuck in a camper, so all you can do is make the best of it. I have a lot of comments on how I keep cleaning stuff. Well, usually if I'm staying in a state park, I'll get a shower a couple times a week, but usually every morning when I get up or in the evenings before I go to bed, this is what I'll do. I just heat me up some water on my Coleman stove and pull the old Dove soap out and put a washcloth in it and wash up just like I was in a bathroom. And I mean, it's pretty simple to do. I mean, it's nothing hard about it. I mean, that's why we stay in state parks. But when you're boondocking, like during the summer, it's real easy to do. You just use a solar shower, and my solar shower holds about 3 gallons of water, so I can pretty much wash my hair and stay clean. I usually just put on a pair of shorts and hang the solar bag on my side of my shower, let it heat up, and then I just wash up just like I'm in a shower. But yeah, that's the way we do it. So if y'all ever wondering how it's done, that's the way we do it, just like that right there. It's not real complicated. All you need to heat your water up, a washcloth, and bar of soap, and you're good to go. Clean for another day or so. Okay, I guess today's gonna be a project day, because if you notice behind me, my door handle's kind of screwed up. I guess just from slamming and swinging open and the wind caught it, it's really messed my door up. So I'm gonna have to fix it, because I'll show you what it's doing, and it's not good. When you can do this with your door handle, you know something's messed up. So I'll show y'all how I'm gonna fix it, and I'll just go about fixing it. But yeah, Scamp's kind of famous for having door problems, but you see right here, I put the safety latch on it, and that way it keeps it from flying open. You just lock it. So right now I just got to fix that handle, so let's get started. Okay, that's the whole problem right there. See all the screws, they keep on popping out. So I mean, and so the door handle spins all around. But as you can see, I mean, I've replaced those screws quite a few times, and just it doesn't do a whole lot of good. So, and it's only screwed into the fiberglass door. You don't want it to come through the door. It's show on that side, because that'd be a pretty ugly door. So I got a new game plan, so I'll show you my game plan. And hopefully this works, because this fiberglass on the door is not that thick. So, and I don't want to screw through the door, because if I screw all the way through the door, I'll have to put a plate on it. So this is what I came up with. Okay, hopefully y'all can tell the difference. I'm not sure if you can, but the screw to the left is what Scamp put in the door, and the screw to the right is what I'm going to put in the door. It takes 6 screws, so what I did, I went to a fatter screw. If you notice, that screw right there is a lot fatter than the one to the left. And then I'm going to put a little bit of a Loctite on it right there, and between the Loctite, a fatter screw, so when I screw it in, it'll get a better seal. Hopefully that'll fix my door problem. So all I can do is try it and take it from there and see how it works out. Okay, what I did, I put a couple screws in there to hold it in place, so when I put the screws that have the Loctite on them, they'll be going back in the right holes. And the 2 screws, that one at the top and one at the bottom, I'll just pull the one out top and replace it with a bigger screw, and the one down the bottom, I'll just have to put Loctite on it, and hopefully that will fix my door problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know if y'all can see it because it's clear gel, but I put a little bit of screw on that, and I'll just do all 6 screws like that, and hopefully it'll hold my door. It sets up within 5 minutes, but it has to have 24 hours for it to bind completely sealed. But let me go check it out and see what I can do. If you notice, I'm using a Leatherman tool. It's a pretty cool tool to have, but I figured I'll use this, and that way I can control the torque I'm putting on the door. If I used a drill, I wouldn't be able to feel, and I didn't want to strip it out. But this is a really cool tool. It's called a Leatherman. I'll show you what it is. It's pliers like right there. It also has all kind of accessories inside the case. I'll show you them. See, it's got an assortment of things. It's got an L, it's got a punch, it's got a blade, and over on the other side it's got a cutting blade, like, you know, a saw. But overall, that's a pretty cool tool right there. It's called a Leatherman. I bought this about 15-20 years ago in Canada, And back then I think I paid like $85 for it. But it's a handy little tool because it's the only tool you have to carry, and you ain't got to go digging into your toolbox. So this is what I use a lot. And as you can see, it folds up into a, you can get a pretty good grip with a screwdriver doing it like that. But overall, really sweet tool. See, once again, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but the two screws to the left are what Scamp put into the door, in which they've fallen out, jingled out, rattled out, or whatever. And the screw to the right is what I'm putting in the door. It's a little bit thicker screw, and I'm putting Loctite on it. So I think this will all work out for the best for me, and because I've had a lot of problems with my door because Scamp doors sag, and sooner or later my striker doesn't. My striker is about half on the door and half off the door, so I'll have to come up with a solution for that. But for now, I'm using my Loctite and battle screws and making progress. Okay, I got 4 of the new screws in, and it looks like it's gonna work. There you go. Got 2 more, one right there and one right there. And like I said, a fatter screw and Loctite, and I think I solved my problem. Well, there you go, 6 new screws. So I'll give it about a week or 2 or 3 and see how it works out. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. So anyway, that's my job for today, and I hope it works out. But yeah, you always have repairs on a trailer. And Scamp, you go have repairs just like anything else. It's just like a home. It needs upkeep. It needs repairs. I mean, because you got to think about it. These things bounce down the road. I mean, getting shook all up and everything. So, yeah, they're going to have repairs. I mean, they're not perfect. And, it's just part of our being. You're going to have to do repairs. I mean, screws, Loctite, grease wheels, wash, gel coat. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But overall, it's good life. So that was my project for today. Go head on in the camper now. Getting ready to watch a Pancho Villa Celebration in Columbus, New Mexico, where the riders come up going north on 11, and they meet in the little town of Columbus where the battle, the feud, or whatever you want to call it, happened. But it's a bunch of horsemen. Y'all check it out as they come by. Okay, here we go now. Bunch of horsemen coming up the road, and music. I guess that's the color guard right there. I guess this is a parade right here. With all the little kids right there singing. Look at the little kid right there. Whole lot of them. I think most of these are Mexican riders, but it goes on and on and on. But when they're going up towards town that way, towards Columbus, a lot of horses. Well, they've got a little kid right there, but shit. Well, if you like horses, you've picked the right video to watch. But look at those 2 way over there, all up in the bushes or whatever. Got a couple wild horses now coming this way. Try to get a different view for y'all. There you go, check out the chaps. There's another paint right across there. Pretty snorting too. Hey, we got one coming down the middle of the road. This is a big celebration here in Columbus. Pancho Villa invaded this little town right here, coming from Mexico over. This is the only state park that I know of in the United States that's named after somebody that attacked the United States. But a lot of history there. Well, looks like Looks like that's coming about the end. Whole lot of dust. Eating at an outdoor cafe called the Patio. I got my buddy Jamie and a female that doesn't want to be identified with me. So
I wouldn't want to be identified with you.
but this is what we're chomping down on. There you go. You can see old Meathead right there. Okay, we're in the park right now, and this is like a celebration they're having in the middle of the town. This is like the Park Plaza. But these little kids, they were dancing over there. Little girl in the yellow, but this is a pretty big thing for this town. Pretty cool, huh? See the little kids right there? Running around. The little outfits right there. Cute little dog.
Yeah, I couldn't believe we saw the restaurant girl.
Pancho Villa's grandson. Pretty cool, huh? They got a lot of food trucks and stuff like that, and they're selling stuff here and there, but yep, a day in Columbus right here. Well, I got me a new pair of walking shoes, hiking shoes, whatever you want to call them. They were sent to me by a company. I'm going to show you these shoes because they're really cool shoes. The thing about them is, you know how your toe gets squished up? I wear a size 8.5 double E. Well, these things 8.5 4E, which, I mean, gave me all kind of toe room, but they're really nice tennis shoes. They feel real good, real cushion. Usually I wear New Balance, but I think we'll start wearing these because they feel so much better. But anyway, check these shoes deal. But I mean, look at that. That's pretty nice built. I mean, got a lot of cushion on the inside. It's padded real good. It's really comfortable shoes. So they were sent to me for free to do a review on them. I'm not gonna BS y'all, but overall, really nice shoes. So y'all might want to check it out next time you go shoe shopping. But anyway, I like them. I mean, really quality built. I mean, look at the soles on them. I mean, you get all kind of good traction out of that deal right there. But overall, I've worn them a couple of days and they seem really nice. I mean, they breathe right here, but I like the wide toe on them right there because I don't like my feet being squished up. But anyway, there you go. If you're looking for shoes, might want to try them out. They're reasonably priced. They're less than $100, so not bad.